I'm Ted Takasaki with Midwest Outdoors. We're out here with a bunch of my buddies and we're having a great time. We just got set up and Chris caught this real nice bluegill right off the bat. We're on West Lake Okoboji.
Great size for that Skinzit we'll be using later today.
No doubt about that. It'll make a nice little fillet. There's one. Oh, not as big. Woohoo! Hey, look at that, Chris. Mine's not nearly as big as yours is. They're really light biting fish right now. This water is crystal clear. And we're using these little teeny tiny tungsten jigs with a little waxworm. Just kind of taking the tail of that waxworm and then kind of double hooking it so that tail is sitting up there, kind of wiggling, and then you want to make sure that it's horizontal so that it's hanging upwards. Now Eric, out here, you know, this water is so clear and we're only fishing 5 feet of water. I mean, what's kind of the trick to getting these bluegills to bite?
Well, constant action with the jig is the biggest thing. We're constantly jigging, just twitching the end of the rod.
You betcha.
And it seems like that's how they like it. That one should work with the Skinzit.
You betcha. We'll get a lot of meat off the Skinzit with the Skinzit, you know, no doubt.
Hey Ted, I got a nice one here, it seems like.
Oh, nice one, Perry.
Late in the ice like this, these bluegills like to come into these real shallow basins, you know. In the summer, this area in here would be solid matted with weed cover.
You could never fish in it.
No. And, you know, that dies off in the fall, and then the ice gets pretty thick, you know, during the winter, and the fish really don't come in here. But in the, you know, late ice, as it starts to thaw out, then these fish move in. I mean, it's actually 5 foot deep here.
Man, this is awesome. It's been a great morning. I think we're gonna go clean up some of these fish.
That sounds great, Ted. Let's warm up and have some coffee.
No doubt.
All right.
Woo! Well, folks, we had a great day on the ice this morning, catching a bunch of bluegills, and we're here at Cable's Trading Post in Spirit Lake, Iowa. We've got Thane and Kyle. They've been using the Skinzit and cleaning fish for customers for a long time now. What do you think of the Skinzit, Thane?
Hey, Ted. You know, we use the Skinzit every day. I think it cuts our skinning time down probably a third at least, so we can move through the hundreds of fish that we do every day a lot quicker.
The first thing you do is you just take the sides right off then, right?
Yep,
okay.
All the way through past the tail.
So Kyle's pretty good with the fillet knife, so he gives me a really nice fillet. As you can see, the rib bones stick up real nice, and we just come in with the Skinzit, pull the right angle, and we just pull the trigger, and it just sucks them rib bones right out. Just flip it over, and we'll pull the skin right off. We get all the rib meat. A lot of guys will sit back here and watch us and say, well, I'm pretty good at cleaning fish, and then we'll show them when it gets done, and they're like, well, my fish don't look like that. Mine look like a strip of meat with a little tail on it. But here you can actually tell that this is a bluegill just by the size of the fillet, and it looks like the shape of the bluegill, so you get all of the meat.
Awesome. Well, you've got a lot of bluegills to clean, so I'm just going to step back, watch you guys do your magic.
All right, we'll get after it, Ted. If you notice there, Ted, every fillet looks exactly the same. The Skinzit just does such a wonderful job. Pulls all of that rib meat out, just gets the little chunks of ribs out there, and you just don't waste any meat.
That's just incredible. When I first saw the Skinzit, it was just amazing to me. So it's like poetry in motion to watch you guys do this.
We have a good system. When we get on a roll, we can really click them out pretty fast.
We're gonna have a lot of fish for our fish fry tonight. This is Ted Takasaki with Midwest Outdoors. We'll be right back.